Welcome to Pick 2 Rips, where you can win 2 randomly picked cards by me at the end. I'm Nicholas. Today is part 3 of opening. I'm ripping some 1990-91 NHL Hockey Upper Deck cards. So I've got some pretty good cards in the other 2 parts. My first part was probably, part 1 was probably best card so far, but good cards so far. So Daniel Moreau, Mark Messier. That's a good card to start off. He's a big guy, man. The guy looks like a brute. I would have hated to play against him. Mark Habscheid, Curtis Leshinshin. Pardon my massacring these names, but I don't know all these names and they're rough. Peter Stastny, Hirdina, Bryce Hoffert, John Tonelli, Mike Keane, Shane Corson, Jeff Bloomberg, Randy Wood, and Yari Curry. I thought he was, I'm not sure if he was good or not. Yari Curry sounds familiar though. I'm gonna have to check out if he's any good. But okay. Brian Mullen, Don Maloney, and it doesn't help. These cards are every which way. Terry Karkner, but that's how Upper Deck's always been and always will be. Dale Hunter, Huey Krupp, Dave Tippett, Doug Brown, Sergio Omesso. I think this is the third Daryl Cider I've gotten in this box. Trevor Linden, and it looks like Mike Krushnaritsky, Paul Fenton, and Bob Asena. That's a pretty good shot. Craig Mooney, Scott Arnell, Paul McDermott, Craig Ludwig, Doug Gilmore, Bob Carpenter, Glenn Healy. That's the third Darian Hatcher I've got. That's okay. He's pretty good, so I'm not complaining. Dave Barr, Tim Chevelde, Brian Skrudlin, and Sergei Makarov. That's a pretty good card too. I've already got one of these, so that was a pretty good pack. That's his rookie card. 2 rookie cards, and Mark Messier so far, not too bad. Okay, Phil Housley. Oh, this is going to be a hard one. Lou Franchischetti. Doug Beaupre. James Patrick. I think he was actually pretty good. James Patrick. Tony Granado. Al Lafrate. Peter Zizzle. John Slaney. John Orgrodnik. Randy Veleshik, Thomas Steen, and Paul Coffey. All right. Martin Galinas, Glenn Hanlon, Dave McLean, Tony Herkek, Gary Sutter, Cam Neely, Randy Wood, Drake Borowski, a draft pick. Russ Courtnall, Greg Hallgood, John Tonelli, and Bob Beers. I've got him before. That's a cool last name, I guess. Oh, here we go. Another one of these holograms. I wonder which one this is. I think this is another Wayne Gretzky, I think. I got 3 so far, so that's cool. They're interesting. They're hard to get good grades on from PSA, but Alexander Mogilny. That might be his rookie. I think that might be actually a good card. Not 100% positive, but I think so. So let me know if you know if that guy's any good. Mike Krusnelski, Regian Lemelin, Chris Terrier, Darren Turcotte, Craig Fisher, David Shaw, Luke Richardson, Dan Quinn, Gerald Dudek, Steve Kayason, and Brian Bellows. All right. John Bryce, Tim Shiveldi, Dave Taylor. It's like a fight going on. That's funny. Brian Mullen, Murray Barron, another Brett Hull. Got 3 of him so far. That's cool. Kevin Stevens, Lucien DeBlois, Mark Howe, Rob Roos, Mike Ridley, and Mike, what is it, Loot? Okay. Joe Neuendijk, Randy Velashek, he looks happy. Greg Millen, Michael Pettick, Stefan Richer, Patrick Waugh. Seems like half the time I get his name right and half the time I get his name sounds wrong. Patrick Raw. And then I say Patrick Roy. I don't know. Milosev Horava. Dave Reed. Kevin Lowe. Alan Keir, Girth Butcher, Igor Laronov. All right, last pack. Ron Tugnut. Boy, that's a rough last name. Greg Hawgood. Marty McSorley. Mark Johnson. Mike Gartner. Vincent Rendeau. John Coolin. Matt Sundin. I think that's like the 3rd or maybe even the 4th of his I've gotten. That's pretty good. That's a good card to get. Man, I've done pretty good on this box. Rick Touche, John Tucker, Daniel Shank, and Craig Simpson. All right. Let's see. Let's go through these ones. Matt Sundin, Patrick Raw, James Patrick, Mark Messier, Alexander Mogilny. Okay. Darian Hatcher, Brett Hull, and Sergei Makarov. All right. Well, today I'm going to give away the Brett Hull and James Patrick. So make sure you comment those 2 names, and you'll be entered in the giveaway. And make sure your notifications are on, and within 7 days or 30 comments, I'll randomize winner and get those into the mail to you. So thanks. Have a good day. I'll see you next time. Bye.